Okay, I called it. I had called it here earlier, but I'm canceling that. I'm going to change this again because 2 days of carrying this Cutlery keychain was enough for me to lose a piece. I lost the finger sticks while out and about. So I'm gonna change it. So what happened was I had kept it in this slot where it was loose, and it seems to have fallen out somewhere. So I'm going to keep this body here, but I'm going to make a new one. So it's going to be a third. Yes. Start sketch on this plane. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and look at the sketch for case 2 and make its dimensions visible. And I'm going to base things off of it. Okay, so I've got I gotta get rid of the body so I can actually see what's going on. Okay, I've got 35 on this, and I've got 13 on this. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a line and go halfway from the bottom here up to somewhere there. And what that's going to do is I want to print this in a different orientation, and because I'm making this change, I might as well change the keychain from a keychain to a carabiner. So that's what I'm gonna do. And in order to do that, I have to print it in a different orientation, and I have to worry about things being able to print. So that's going to be collinear here, and this is going to be 1.2. I'm going to go ahead and take a measurement real quick of the distance from the fork to the end of the thing here, and that's 20.83. So if I make it 21, that should work. So I'm going to put another line from here to here, and from here to here should be 21. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and measure the distance here. That's about 13. Okay. So I'm making an actual slot for the this is an actual slot for the finger sticks instead of just a what's the distance between these two? 13. Okay, yeah, cool. And then I have to put another line here so that it's 4.5 roughly 4.5 Alright, and then this will be 1.2. This will be 1.2. And this will be 1.2. And center point. Okay. That's a construction line. And this will be 13 divided by 2. So if I move things over, everything moves. Good, 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 good. Okay, and then gonna go ahead and put this around it to make this 1.2, 1.2, and 1.2. Okay. And now I have to measure the size of the butter knife. It's 24, so if I make it about 25, then that'll fit the butter knife. And I hope that that'll actually be able to fit. What can I shrink it a little bit more? I can shrink it a little bit more, actually, to 22, because the I can just change the angle that I put the butter knife in at 28. Okay, yeah. This was 35, and so yeah. So with that arrangement there, I'll have the butter knife in this section, the fork in this section, and the spoon will be in this section. So that's what that will be. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the sketch because I just realized these need to extend all the way here. And these need to extend all the way. Okay. And this. And it's going to be the same height as the first one, which I believe was like in the 40s. Let's see. Hello Kitty. Case 2. 50. Okay. All right. And now what I'm gonna do is I might as well make this the carabiner, right? So I'm going to put a sketch here. Okay. Put an arc about there. Put another arc about there. Put another arc about here. No, not yet. Okay. Not ready for that yet. First, what I need to do is put a sketch here. Put a rectangle here. And a circle in it. Let's see. The circle is tangent to all the edges of the rectangle. Well, except for this one, because that would make it a square, which is still a rectangle, but that's not the kind of rectangle I want. Alright, and then this is going to have to be about pretty big, because it has to be taller than the finger sticks. So they're gonna go in the, yeah, I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna go ahead and put this here, not there. Wrong one. This one. And then the circle goes -3, I believe. That'll work. No, not symmetric. Two sides. To here. And join. All right. So then if I get case 2, this one is taller than it by a bit. But now what I'm gonna do is start a sketch here. And I'm gonna project this. And I'm gonna put a line going here that's longer than this, and another line in between these 2 points. One for now. I think that's gonna have to be a different size, but where's the, okay, I don't need that. Okay. Now I'm gonna project this. This is gonna go all the way up to that. Right? Then I'm gonna make that thicker too. Circular dependency found from okay. Whatever. That's not very important. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. I have to start the sketch again. What if I put that there? Ooh, I don't like that. That's pretty big. But that could give me... Nope, don't like that. Okay. I'm just eyeballing this part. Where's the center on this one? Okay. And then... So the idea would be, right, I'd have a loop, or not a loop, I'd have this shape coming up, right? And then this would go through the hole there to lock it in place. I don't know what happened there. So if I project this here, so that I know where to start it, place point on arc. Then if I bring it closer to here, and I can offset it by 2 and extend this as far as it will go and then trim it. And then I'll project the other side. I'll project this. Put a line here that is going to be horizontal. And then offset this by 2. Trim this. And then this would be about half, and then from here to here should be about 1, I think. Maybe 1.5. So that should give me enough flexibility that I can bend it down and pull it out when I need to, but that it's not gonna like bend itself down, you know, and pull itself out. Now I'm gonna put another line here to break this up. Yeah, that'll work. Then I'm gonna extrude this whole thing to here. I'm gonna put a plane, a mid plane in this. Then I'm gonna bring that sketch back, and I'm gonna extrude all the rest of this, starting it on this mid plane, making it symmetric, and making sure it doesn't go into the thing. So that'll start cutting it. That doesn't cut it, so like 2.5 works. Gonna go ahead and take this plane and make it invisible. Rename this sketch to case 3. No, this is not case 3. This is, I don't know how to spell carabiner. Whatever. This is case 3. So it's going to be, that's pretty big. Again, it's basically the size of a carabiner. So sketch 50. Rename that to something. Carabiner hole, I'll call it. I can change that if I want, but I don't know if I want. Where is case 3? I have to let's see. That was 3, right? 3 or 4. Yeah, so if I just make a line going all the way, that is here to here 4. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Bring up case 3. And then case 3, hinge cutouts, extrude 61, Hello Kitty, case 2, $7 1/4. Okay. So that goes $7 1/4. And then I believe everything else comes down, right? And then go back to the carabiner. And okay. I don't know why that changed anything then. Why did it want to cut? Oh, because this was inside of it. Okay, that's cool. Okay, go ahead and round off these edges. Ah, lame. Okay. Okay, first I'm gonna round off these inside corners, because I will lose track of everything if I do it all at once. Then I'll round off these corners here. Alright. And then I will round off all of these corners. Oh, I don't like that, because I made that too, so a radius of 1 is pretty... It'll have to be half. No, hang on. Just don't include these. And then make this. .5. And then round off these. I have to bring that down to there. Okay. Fine, jeez. Okay. And then that's everything that... Oh. That's not gonna like being rounded by that much. Okay, get these. And then this. Just eyeball that. Good enough. Okay, so now what I have to do is I have to make sure that if I put the finger sticks in the center there, in their designated hole, that they will not be interfered with by this. They shouldn't be. They should. You know what? I'm just gonna print this. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep. This should work, I hope. So then, just in case, I'm actually gonna make this too. Just in case, because there's plenty of room to like bend this down, and hopefully this will have enough flex that like it should be able to just flex away, and it should be thick enough to have the strength to hold some keys, you know. Body 33. How do I have so many bodies? Rename this to case 3. And then save it as a mesh with 7,500 triangles. And I will print it and see if this works better than what I've got. I don't know if it will, but I might need to put a lid on this, which is why which is why before when I was trying to draw the carabiner, I was trying to draw it from this side going all the way around, but I don't know. So I'm gonna see if this works, and if this doesn't work, then I will change the shape of things. So I'll see if this works. Alright, so I've got this printed out. It works mostly, but it needs improvements before it's actually usable. This part, it's functional in principle, but it comes off too easily, I think. So I gotta come up with some better way of doing that, because it's supposed to hang from here, and if I have too much weight on the thing, then yeah. Although I feel like it's not really gonna be a problem in real life, because it's gonna be hanging on a piece here, so like pulling on it, it's not gonna, well, that can happen. So that could be an issue. So I gotta come up with something to deal with that, and I think honestly the best solution there would be take this piece here and wrap it around the top there. The area in the back here for the finger sticks, it works, but this is kind of in the way there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this over to the side instead of put it in the middle. This is gonna go to the side. And then one last change it needs. That's kind of an aggressive angle, so I'm gonna pull that out this way, and I don't think it needs to go underneath like that. I think it can start here and just do that. So those are the changes I'm gonna make. But like, the principles are fine. It works the pieces work, they're not in the right place.